Okay, here we are at the old Silver Park, and the guys said that it's been raining for a week straight. So we're actually going to try park mode, multi-frequency 3. I'm not going to change anything else, and we're just going to swing the park here and see what the legend can find. Okay, so here's the first signal that I'm going to actually check. It's going between 40 and 60. It's very, very faint, just a high signal. I'm not really getting any ferro or iron discrimination on the screen. It could be a coin, it could be something else, I have no idea. This is the very first hole I'm digging with this machine. Let's see what it is. It's probably a little rusty nail. I know my luck, guys. What can you do? Try it, let's see. I kind of knew it. It wasn't a very good signal. Rusty nail, but worth a shot. Could have been a coin. Just thought I'd mention you also need an engineering degree to get the headset connected to the machine. I put it on Bluetooth 1 and it wouldn't connect, and I started pushing the mode button on here, and eventually I don't know what I did, it connected. I guess I did read the manual. I did read the manual. I just skipped over some parts that I thought would be pretty intuitive. Okay, second target, another little rusty nail, but this is what I'm trying to hit on, is coins that we haven't got out of here. We have pounded this park, like 300 hours on this park. And this was a little scritchy 37 to 40, whatever. And it was not in any way saying that this was a coin. I just thought it might be something besides something else or something we've missed. So I guess I'm trying to too advanced, you know, I should be just trying to swing this and find a coin, but I'm like, oh, there's an iffy, you know, that might be something good. So far, I'm liking the machine. It is picking up these little, little nail here, 7 inches down, scritchy, what if, right? I think it's gonna bang out coins. If there's any coins left in here to find, it's definitely gonna bang them out. It can't be any worse than the Nox. And the Nox bangs them out, so. Rusty nail. 2 holes, 2 rusty nails. Turn it down, you hooligan. Jeez. Okay, so we did actually find a dime on multi 3. It was just coming in as a real scritchy little 30 something, very faint, down there quite a ways. But it is a coin that we've missed. I told Stan to bring the simplex over, and his is going crazy, and mine is as quiet as a mouse. Can't hear a thing through the headset.
That's cool.
Okay, there's an old penny right there. Now that was not ringing up like a solid penny, which is how we've missed it. Maybe it was on its edge, I'm not sure. But it was very scritchy, between 30 and 40 something. And very faint, it was not a solid signal. I think it's probably an old one. Let's get a date, maybe from the 40s? Well, it's a Canadian, and it's a 1932. That is an old Eddie. I couldn't really make heads or tails of it there. But eventually I found it. 1932. Okay, coming in at 22, and the ferro check was showing iron. I only dug it because I just wanted to see what it was, and it's a bit of old can slaw. Okay, so solid 20. Ferro check was not giving me any indication either way, and it's an old piece of tin foil that was rolled up. That's old tin foil. Okay, so another solid 20, and again, not indicating any iron, and there wasn't. It's one of those bandage holders. So when you wrap your leg in a bandage, and then that holds the bandage in place. I don't know what you call that, but the other thing I want to point out is that the pinpointer does not interfere with the legend at all. And I've got the Fisher F-Pulse, and the simplex hates it. It drives the simplex crazy. Not so much as a peep on this machine. So fantastic. I don't have to mute it. So I think maybe it's almost an advantage to have run the Nox for 3 years, because this machine, it's very similar, right? There are extra settings and things we can go into, iron bias and stability, and then there's the multi 1, 2, and 3. It's a very complex machine, and you can dial it in, and I'm going to dial it in, but for now I'm just trying to use basic settings just to get a feel for the machine, and so far I'm liking it. It's quiet, and I can work out little tiny signals down there. You know, it could be a coin besides something else. It could be a rusty nail. You're going to have to dig those with any machine. But so far on the things that the 20s and the 22, 3, 4s, you know, that could be anything, hey, it's working great. My ultimate goal is going to be to set up a coin cheater mode on this that is very finely tuned, not just for silver, but Canadian clad. I want to do, if I can get an all-in-one setting on here on this machine and have, you guys know I always set up a coin cheater mode, which basically is to scrim out just under where coins start ringing in and play with, you know, whatever settings are available. This machine has a lot of settings available, and I think it's going to give me the best coin mode that I can get so far. Bang for buck on this machine is untouchable by any other brand, guys. The stuff I got with this machine for the price I paid, fantastic. And the updates, right? The software updates that Nokta Macro are doing, they're making this machine better after people have bought it. Thumbs up to Nokta for that. All right, there is another one that we missed, a 1942 Wheatie. I think it's a grommet. These two pieces were together, so I don't know. It was ringing up 30 something right up to 40. Not a solid coin signal. Whew, that was a solid signal. A big old iron bar. And funny enough, the Faro check on the machine was not showing iron. It was reading solid 32. Well, that's solid iron, guys. But maybe because it's so big, I don't know. Okay, behind me over there, 50 feet away, is a garbage can. I am going to do a headphone Bluetooth Connect test with the Legend. You guys know I have nothing but problems with the Nox. I walk 5 feet away from the Equinox and my headset disconnects. Nothing but problems with that in terms of its Bluetooth. So let's take a walk over here and see if I can get to the garbage can and still be connected. Well, I just heard some chirping come through. I walked to the garbage can and I'm still 20 feet away, and I just picked up a little bit of interference there. I'm still connected. Yeah, it's still connected. I can hear it. Freaking awesome. Freaking awesome. Okay, I was wondering, pull tab, solid 32. I was wondering what they were going to ring up like. Okay, big old square nail. But even that, I would say, did not trick the Legend. It did ring as high as 40, but I knew it was a crappy signal. Stan threw a bottle cap over the fence, and I swung it with the Legend, and it came up 18. So now I've just found an 18. Let's dig it and see if it's a bottle cap. Well, lo and behold. Well, a little piece of brass. Ringing up just under 40, like 38, 39. Not a coin. I was hoping for a coin. Stan's not having any luck either. We've just put so many hours on this field. Like I say, coins are hard to come by. I'm going to switch into that field as well. Greener pastures, right? Hey, solid 33, a pen. Okay, so I have cranked the sensitivity all the way up to 30, and I'm getting a little tiny bit of chirping in the background, but I'm finding coins that we missed, and none of them are good signals. I did not come here expecting to bang out a solid 40 coin signal anywhere, because we've just put so many hours on this field. These are all sketchy, scritchy, iffy little signals, coins way down there beside other things, on edge, etc. These are tough to find things, okay? So I should be clear about that. So this machine is not getting a, hey, we're just going to the park and going to find some clad. That's not where we are today. We are in a very difficult spot, and we are finding coins, and so far I am very impressed. Now it does have a mute function on here as well, same as a Simplex. Just hold down the frequency button and it goes to audio off, which is fantastic. They've thought of everything. Love it. And here, after almost 2 hours of digging, is the first solid coin signal. It was a solid 45, and the year happens to actually be 1945 Canadian. So this is the first coin signal that I would have had no doubt saying that is a coin. Okay, there it is, 2.5 hours of digging everything just to get used to signals. And I did start to find some pennies up along the sidewalk. We got 2 dimes, some older pennies, lots of junk, but I am figuring out the signals. 28 to 31 seems to be pull tabs. The nails are scritchy, scratchy. 18 for bottle caps. We'll get it figured out.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to put one of my Equinox screen protectors on the Legend, and you can't tell me that this machine was not a knockoff. Look at the width. It is exact. That screen protector fits in there exactly. Not the height, so the height's different, but the width is perfect.